Right Honorable Deputy Speakers of the Upper West Regional Youth Parliament, Honorable Majority Leader and the Majority Caucus present, Honorable Minority Leader and Minority Caucus present, Chairman of Parliamentary Subcommittee on Research and Proposal Writing, Honorable Members present, Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's press briefing dubbed War Killings, Lapses, and Way Forward with research evidence. We have heard and read scores of people criticize measures of security departments, MUSEC, REXEC, and more, but a lot failed to suggest alternative measures in solving the issue. This House is not here to just criticize, but to also suggest alternative measures to handle the current happenings and as well prevent future occurrences. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this opportunity to commend the study team for the act of sacrifice and commitment to produce this report. Leadership and the study team had to engage quickly to self-initiate the study to contribute to addressing the precarious situation in Wa municipality. I am particularly happy to say that the lack of funding to support the study did not serve as an incentive. To my hardworking team and distinguished honorable members, I am grateful for the show of support and spirit of resilience and sacrifice. Our distinguished media, the study was undertaken in one municipality of the Upper West region on the topic, quote and unquote, assessing private security accountability in one municipality of the Upper West region. My brothers and sisters, the study aimed at unveiling the state of private security agencies in the Wa municipality of the Upper West region. The study's specific objectives include: 1. Identify businesses and organizations that engage the services of private security. 2. To examine the mode of recruitment of private security personnel. 3. To examine training, logistics, and remunerations of private security personnel. To examine the functionality of street lights for night visibility and crime prevention. The target population of the study was private security personnel, in brackets, watchmen, who guard businesses including schools, private residentials, and retail and wholesale shops. Private security personnel constitute the target population because of the alleged ritual killings in the Wa municipality, of which majority of the victims are night watchmen, thereby raising an alarm, an alert of private security personnel becoming vulnerable to kidnappings and alleged ritual killings. Our sample size calculated resulted in 50 respondents, comprising security personnel from private residences, schools, wholesale shops, and supermarkets, and so on. The study adopted a field survey to gather data from the respondents using 5 honorable members of the House who had been trained in data collection processes. Our 2 main data collection techniques were employed: the questionnaire and observations. The questionnaire was used to specifically gather data from private security personnel as primary data. The area of focus on data collection included biodata, businesses dealing with private security, mode of recruitment and training, logistics, and enumerations of private security operatives. Data collected were entered and managed using SPSS and presented in Microsoft Word and Excel. The data were analyzed using narratives and descriptive statistics. The observations guide was also employed to gather specific data such as the street lights functionality and installations, evidence of proof of contracts as security personnel, physical evidence of security installations, and so on. The observations were analyzed using narrative statistics. Ladies and gentlemen, the following were some major findings of the study. 1. 82% of the respondents are engaged in private security services. Watchmen are 50 years and above. Watchmen are 50 years and above. 80% of private security personnel have not received formal education. 3. The findings revealed that 94% of private security personnel are males. 4. 78% of private security personnel are married with children and families. 5. The evidence from the study revealed that private schools, hotels and guest houses, and wholesale and retail shops are those engaging the services of private security personnel. 6. 60% of businesses that do not operate within 24 hours close by 5 o'clock p.m. 46% of businesses or facilities engaging the services of private security are located far from the central business district of Wa, that is not in the heart of Wa Township. 8. 86% of private security personnel live in periphery of Wa Town and cover a distance of about 10 kilometers and above to the west side. 9. The study revealed that 86% of private security are not engaged with private security operatives. 10. It was also established that majority of private security personnel were recommended by friends and family members. 11. Again, majority of private security personnel did not apply for job offer, nor attend any interview, or even received an appointment letter. The study also revealed that majority of private security working under private security operatives did not receive training before recruitment. The study uncovered that there were poor lighting systems in most of the businesses or facilities. This view was held by 52%. Other findings of the study revealed that majority of private security personnel, 72%, are paid between 100 Ghana cedis and 399 Ghana cedis. I'll repeat that again. Other findings of the study revealed that majority of private security personnel, 72%, are paid between 100 to 399 Ghana cedis. 15. The findings also established the fact that private security operatives received over 600 Ghana cedis and in turn underpay those assigned to the facilities or businesses. I'll repeat that one too again. The findings also established that private security operatives receive over 600 Ghana cedis and in turn underpay those assigned to work in the facilities and businesses. It was also uncovered that private security personnel did not take part in the negotiation of their salaries and condition of service. Friends from the media, based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions were drawn. 1. On businesses or facilities engaging the services of private security personnel, in brackets, watchmen, the study identified private basic schools, hotels and guest houses, wholesale and retail shops, and a private residence in Wa municipality. Friends from the media, based on the findings of the study, the following conclusions were drawn. 1. On businesses or facilities engaging the services of private security personnel, in bracket watchmen, the study identified private basic schools, hotels and guest houses, wholesale and retail shops, and private residences in Wa municipality. 2. The evidence from the study indicates that the majority of people who are recruited into private security are older men with no formal contractual agreement. 3, regarding training, logistical support, and remuneration of private security personnel, the study revealed that the overwhelming majority have not received training and logistical support limited to the provision of flashlights and sometimes working gear uniform, while they receive peanuts as salary. The study further uncovered that majority of street lights installations are either not functioning or partially functioning. Fellow Ghanaians, the study had advanced some key recommendations as way forward. The Municipal Security Committee, MUSEC, should admonish all businesses, including private schools and residential apartments, to improve upon their lighting systems. 2, the WA Municipal Assembly should demonstrate quality leadership to ensure all parts of the municipality have sufficient and functional street lights. We pay for it, and it's fair we have it installed and functioning well. I repeat that point again. The WA Municipal Assembly should demonstrate quality leadership to ensure all parts of the municipality have sufficient and functional street lights. We paid for it, and it's fair we have it. Regarding their services as watchmen, which they receive mega salaries, the Social Security and National Insurance Trust, NIT, should ensure their salary meets the minimum wages, and SNIT contributions affect those in the working class bracket in particular. Private businesses or facilities should install cameras, CCTV cameras, to help in surveillance and fighting crime. 5, there is a need to regularize private security operations in the WA municipality, as we call for a ban on the practices of businesses or facilities engaging aged watchmen or aged as watchmen. The Department of Community Development and Social Welfare should identify these aged private security personnel and enroll them in LEAP program for them to be laid off. 6, the study also recommends the need for the government of Ghana and MUSEC to, as a matter of agency, disband the informal engagement of older men as private security personnel. 7, businesses and facilities should consider engaging the Ghana Police Service for efficient security protection, as fuel service stations are currently operating. 8, businesses and facilities should devise better remuneration schemes to motivate the youth to accept job offers as private security men or women. 9, we recommend further that police visibility should be concentrated in the outskirts of the township, since issues of insecurity alarm those parts of the municipality, both day and night. And here I will repeat again that it is not just the presence of the police in the system during the day. Crimes are committed at night, and we need them visible both day and night. And of course, they should be more visible in crime-prone areas. Detailed security measures will be discussed with the Ghana Police Service. However, we want to appeal to them to reconsider the ban placed on tricycles from 10 p.m. and rather ensure they are well searched during such periods. The ineffective street lighting system is a lapse and doesn't help the security much. Let me walk you through the status of street lighting system in WA Township, and I'll walk you through the streets and the status. We have Alhaji Tairu Street, Zongo Road, partially functional. Ferguson Street, partially functional. Excellence Street, that is B-ZAR Road, non-functional, none is functioning. Hillary Man Highway, partially functional. J.J. Rawlings Street, partially functional. Jahan Street, non-functioning. Seydou Tendamba Street, non-functioning. Nakore Road, no street light. And on the Nakore Road, you recall that this is where the former, the yet to hand over regional police commander mentioned they chased criminals to that area and they did not see where, they only entered the bush and they don't know where they passed to again. We believe that if there were street lights on that road, they would have known where they have passed and how to accost them and get them. Tendamba Central Road, partially functional. Konate Link, non-functional. Tamparaga Street, partially functional. Ampofu Street, non-functional. And the Ampofu Street, for the sake of records and those who don't know, is just the lane that goes, the road that goes in between the ministries, RCC, and then the Wa Municipal Assembly. Liman Salia Street, partially, Liman Salia Street, non-functional. Ipa Street, fully functional. Africa Development Bank to New Market, non-functional. Poly Street, partially functional. Polybu Street, no street light. Airport Street, partially functional. Alhaji bin Salih Street, Alhaji bin Salih Street, non-functional. Amora Street, let me just go this way. Amora Street, Kombie Road, BK Adama Street. BK Adama Street is the insurance road. Senawala Street, Alhaji Salam Street, Jenjen Street, Liman Sadiq Street, Regional Library Road, Intercity Street, Regional Library Road, all are non-functional. All these that are mentioned are non-functional. Wadier Street, partially functional. Intercity Road and the Snit Street are not having street lights. And this is the area that the crime, they recorded the crime where the people were actually, the victims were actually buried around. And you remember Star Standard is around that place. Star Standard is on the Snit Street, and there is no street light there. So on this, the big question that we ask is, where is our share of the 3% street light levy? Where is the share of one municipality street light levy of 3%? Street light levy accumulated to a sum of 273,876,832 Ghana cedis in 2018 and 2019 together. Only 64.5 million Ghana cedis was used for the intended purpose. In this era of mysterious killings in Wa, we demand that our share of what we have paid for be given to us to ease the work of security officials or to make their work easy. I repeat this part again. 2018 and 2019 together, the whole Ghana gave us 273,876,832 Ghana cedis as money or income accumulated from the payment of street light levy. Where is the share of Wa municipality that security men have to work in darkness? We need to help them to be able to fish out the culprits. And as we stand or as we sit, we only hear of suspected people arrested. We've not heard that somebody has yet been convicted. And we still live in fear. We cannot live in fear and still live in fear in darkness when we have paid for it. So all the Upper West Youth Parliament is asking for is that our share of the 3% street light levy that we have paid be given to us to work on our street lights. It is also important to state that the increasing rate of youth unemployment in the country cannot be ruled out in current sad security situation in the municipality, and therefore call on government to take necessary steps to address the issue of youth unemployment. However, we wish to advise unemployed youth to get something doing, no matter how little, and avoid the habit of falling for engagements which are unlawful, because the long arm of the law doesn't take the youth unemployment for an excuse. Ladies and gentlemen, press men and women, on behalf of the 12th Upper West Regional Youth Parliament, I say thank you for coming. God bless our homeland, Ghana. God bless our municipality and save us from this era of living in fear and make our nation great and strong. This too shall pass. Thank you very much for coming.
Some of the places these crimes are committed are always dark. Like we have now, street lights everywhere. It would have been possible some of these crimes would have been prevented from happening. But it's dark. You can't see behind you. Once it's dark. But if they light up the whole place, like now, others probably would have spotted such crimes and stopped them.
And the incident happened, we were expecting that.
They'll look into these cameras installed around town, but we haven't heard anything. At least, most of these junctions have cameras, and we haven't heard anything about these cameras. You see, if they played from these cameras along the junctions, they would have seen everything. We have seen CCTV cameras capture people stealing motorbikes. How more these cameras at the junctions definitely are powerful than the ones at the shops. Why can't they play them?
So one of them can play.